There's a person in your life who never quite looks at you when they talk. Maybe it's someone you love. Maybe it's a coworker. Maybe it's you. And for a long time, you probably thought it meant they were rude or cold or hiding something. But what if you had it completely backwards? Think about the last time someone looked you directly in the eyes, really looked and held that gaze without flinching. It felt intense, didn't it? Almost like they could see past the words, past the smile, past the version of you that you've carefully built for the world. That feeling, that slight urge to look away, that's not weakness, that's humanity. Eye contact is one of the most powerful forms of human connection, but here's what nobody tells you. For some people, that power feels like too much to carry. Not because they're broken, not because they're lying, but because somewhere along the way, being seen became dangerous. Think about a child who grew up in a home where emotions weren't safe to show, where crying was weakness, where speaking up led to punishment, where the adults around them were unpredictable, sometimes warm, sometimes explosive. That child learned something fast. Keep your head down, don't draw attention, stay invisible. And eyes? Eyes give everything away. So they stopped making them. Now that child is an adult, maybe sitting across from you at dinner, maybe standing next to you at work, maybe looking at you right now through a screen, and they're still protecting themselves from judgment, from rejection, from the terrifying possibility that if someone truly sees them, they won't like what they find. That's not avoidance, that's armor. Psychologists call it gaze aversion, and it's far more common than you think. Some people avoid eye contact because of anxiety. The brain registers a direct gaze almost like a threat, triggering the same response as standing face to face with something dangerous. Others avoid it because of shame, deep, old, quiet shame that says, "I am not worth looking at." And some avoid it simply because they feel too much. Eye contact opens a door they're not ready to walk through. Here's the part that should stop you cold. We live in a world that rewards confidence, that celebrates the bold ones, the ones who speak loudly, stand tall, and never flinch. And so the quiet ones, the ones who look down, who shrink, who seem distant, they get written off, shy, weird, untrustworthy. But the truth is, some of the most emotionally intelligent people you will ever meet are the ones who can't hold your gaze. Because they feel everything so deeply, your mood, your energy, your unspoken words, that looking directly at you is almost overwhelming. So what do you do with this? If this is you, the one who looks away, I want you to hear something important. Your struggle to be seen is not a flaw in your character. It's a scar from something that taught you that being visible wasn't safe. And that lesson protected you once, but you're not that child anymore. And if this is someone you know, be patient with them. Don't mistake their avoidance for disrespect. Don't read their distance as coldness. Sometimes the people who struggle most to meet your eyes are the ones working the hardest just to be in the room with you at all. The eyes are called the window to the soul for a reason. But some people haven't felt safe enough to open that window yet. And maybe, just maybe, your patience, your consistency, your quiet presence could be the reason they finally do. If this made you think of someone or yourself, share it with them. And if you want more of this kind of content, you know what to do.